fantastic.
Hey, it's Emily from BiteSizeVegan, and welcome to another Vegan Nugget. So, I've had some requests for me to do like a food haul type of video, and so I figured, why not? Some of you may wonder, how do you get a lot of produce, especially in the winter, and now without a car? So, thought I'd show you. And my room is messy right now. I still haven't unpacked. Don't judge me. I've been making a lot of videos for you guys. Also, because I use my bike on the road, some of you might have seen my awesome bike desk setup that I had in my last apartment. I'm going to put that back together with this other bike that I've been lent. This one. And I'll do a whole video on how to do that. So I'll show you guys how you can bike and work on the computer at the same time. Stay tuned for that. So I'm going to go wrap myself up like an Eskimo, because it's like negative something outside. I'll check and I'll put the temperature like here or here. One of those. So I'm going to go bundle up, and I'm going to try to stick this camera on my bike or my helmet. And hopefully it stays there. I'll see you soon. So the good news is that I did get the camera to stay on my helmet. The bad news is it's kind of facing the pavement. So to make the trip enjoyable, since you can't actually see what's going on, let's put some music. Okay, so we made it to the store. This is one of the local co-ops here. So I'll bring you in with me, and we'll go get the fruit. So I usually pick up an order here twice a week. This day I'm not actually picking up fruit. I'll show you what I'm picking up, but they have all kinds of great organics. A lot of them are local, and recently I got a whole order of mango oranges, which are these incredibly delicious little things. So their actual produce section is pretty small, but with any co-op, I would think, and a lot of chain stores even, you can order in bulk through the produce department at a discount. And of course, this is how you know that it's a good co-op. They have overripe bananas at a discount. So this trip I was getting greens. I have a case of lettuce and a case of broccoli that I'm going to strap on and bike back home. So I made it home. I've got some awesome helmet hair, something going on. So today's haul was greens mainly. I already had enough fruit here, but I'll show you a little bit of what I have in stock right now. And pretty soon I'm going to be placing another order for a giant case of those tiny tangerines you saw, because I love those little tangerines. They're really good. So a lot of people always want to know, what kind of vegan I am and what I eat. I do have the what I eat in a day video. Sometimes for like most of the year, the whole year, I'll be a raw vegan. When I filmed that, I think it would have been like 8 months since I'd cooked anything. But I'm not like opposed to cooking. I'm not really dogmatic about it. And the reason I hesitate to show you guys what I eat a lot on my channel is because my channel is about veganism in general, and it's about the ethics of veganism and going vegan. Yes, health is important. I do like to highlight health. You can be very healthy as a vegan. You can improve your health. You can cure diseases, all of those things. That's important. The environment is important. Going vegan is the greatest thing that you can do for the environment, so that's important. There's a lot of reasons to go vegan that are equally important. And I don't want to you know, I never want to say like ethics is the only thing. You know, I think whatever reason you go vegan is the right reason, and it's a good reason, as long as it keeps you vegan. Back to my original point. The reason that I don't show what I eat very often is I want veganism to be approachable for everybody. And if you see me just eating raw produce and mono meals all the time, which for me is what I like, I love it. I really love it. People might see that and they think, oh, okay, vegans only eat rabbit food, or I have to just eat a giant bowl of oranges in the morning, or a mountain of lettuce. That's not realistic for a lot of people, and that's also not something that a lot of people really like. It doesn't really seem that appetizing. So what I want everyone to know is that you can be vegan in any way that works for you. You can eat exactly what you're eating now and just substitute the vegan options. It doesn't have to be an earth-shattering revelation in your diet. So I just want to make that clear. You can be a junk food vegan. You can eat Oreos and sweet chili Doritos all day. Whatever works for you, honestly. You don't have to eat the way I eat. There's a way of veganism that works for anyone. You just have to find yours. So that said, I'll show you a little bit of what I have in stock and show you around. So the house I'm living in, it's a really cool old house, and it has this big basement that I'm in right now, and this is where I keep my food. I get most of this fridge to myself, which is pretty neat. So, and it's actually really cold down here, so I can keep a lot of stuff outside of the fridge, and it keeps, at least for now. In the summer, it'll be a little different. So I'll show you a little bit of what we have here. Okay. So I've got some zucchini in here. These are not really these are organic. Everything I eat is organic. They're not really in season right now, so I just kind of treated myself to these because I know that like I'm not going to be getting these very often because they're really expensive right now, but every once in a while I spring for the zucchini because they're one of my favorite foods. This, I love butternut squash. These are my butternut squashes. These are so good. I bake them. So again, you know, in the winter time, I will cook things sometimes. I'll cook some stuff in the summer. You know, I'm really not that intense about it. And then here we have 24 heads of lettuce. And then what I've already got in the fridge here, I've got, these are organic tangerines, but these are the bigger ones. And I really like the tiny ones. So my next order is going to be the little guys. I don't know what it is, but I love little fruit. So those are my tangerines. Some more of my lettuce. And then I've got my organic dates in my glass containers. So I've got some of those left still. And then I've got some broccoli, and I've got this on ice, right? It comes with a lot of ice, so I have it in this sink right now so that it doesn't leak all over the floor, but got, you know, 20-30 pounds of broccoli in here. So that's my haul for today. What I picked up today was the broccoli, the lettuce, and I got a little bit more zucchini because I didn't really have enough to cook for tonight's dinner. So everything that's in that zucchini box that you saw will be my dinner. Also, I'm going to be setting up a gym down here. I have my Olympic bar over here. You can see that. It's my Olympic weightlifting bar. I've got some of my bumper plates over here. Some of my weights. And then one of my roommates has a weight bench that she's not using, so I'm going to use that. And then I just ordered some stands for a squat rack. So when I get all of that together, I'm going to do a video for you guys on my home gym. I might combine it with my bike desk. Maybe not. I'll do a home tour. So I'll do a full home tour for you guys once I get the gym set up and my bike desk set up and my room unpacked. I will do a tour for you. So now I'm going to put the lettuce away, and then I'm going to go write the script for Monday's video. Got a lot to do. I got to script 2 videos actually. Today I'm going to try to script and film 2 videos which is a bit insane because they're both research-based. So I might be a little unrealistic in that goal. We'll see. Because it's already Saturday, and I gotta edit and produce all day Sunday, so we'll work it out. But anyways, this shows you guys, you don't have to have a car to get your food. You can buy bulk produce at a discount. Here, I'm so glad here they have local co-ops. Again, when I lived in Iowa, there was a local co-op I worked with. In Florida, there's no local co-ops. I had to just use a chain store, but they still let me buy in bulk, so that was nice. So anyways, I'm going to put this away. I'm going to do some writing, some scripting for the videos. I'm going to eat my lunch, which is going to be my date and lettuce burritos that people always see me eating. Yeah, that's it. I hope you enjoyed this. I've had a lot of requests for this, so I hope it lived up to what you guys were wanting. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a big thumbs up and share it around to show people how doable it is to get your food when you don't have a car. Also, it's a good way to get in your exercise. I don't like to exercise just for the hell of it most of the time. I like to kind of have a purpose behind it. So going to get my food, it's something I need to do, and I get to work out. If you like what I do, please consider joining the Nugget Army over on Patreon. It helps support Bite Size Vegan so that I can keep producing high quality educational videos to show people why and how to be vegan. You can join up by hitting that logo over there or one of the support links in the video description below. The other support link is you can give a one-time donation if you want. If you're new here, hit the big red subscribe button down there for more awesome vegan content every Monday, Wednesday, and some Fridays. I would love to have you as a subscriber. And while you're here, be sure to check out some of my other videos. I've got a lot of content, and you can always go to my channel page and use the search icon to find out if I've done the topic that you're looking for. You can also visit BiteSizeVegan.org and search there. Now go live vegan, whatever way works for you, and I'll see you soon.
So there was a serious lack of Ubi in this video, which must be corrected with some ample puppy Ubi footage. And before you start yelling, oh, she's abusing her dog by tying her up in that whatever it is, that is a doggy seatbelt that Ubi wears to this day while she's traveling in the car to keep her safe. And this was her getting used to it when she was a puppy. She was not a fan.